Good evening, everyone. Today, I'm going to make a presentation.
As you can see, I will make a presentation of the black death. Well, I resolved to divide my presentation into two parts. The first part is that I will tell you some facts and the short introduction of the black death. As for the second part, I will make some comparison between the black death and the COVID-19. Okay, there are two theories about the black death. One was considered to be originated in Asia, and another was considered to be in Europe. How about you guys? Do you support which theories? First one or second one? Please raise your hand if you support the first one. Okay, please raise your hand if you support the second one. Okay, very good. Me too. I support the second theory. According to the statistics, there were about 30% to 60% Europeans died of this pandemic. In other words, there are millions of people died in Europe. Before 17th century, the levels of mortality were all different. Okay, there will have two examples of the black death. Let's see the first example. The Great Plague of London. There was an interesting story about the Great Plague of London. There was a cathedral named St. Paul, and one day it suddenly burned out, and mysteriously, what happened? The deceased were disappeared then. Let's see the second example of the black death, the Great Plague of Marseille. The number of the population of Marseille was about 90,000, and out of 55%, people died. At the beginning of this plague, the hospital was full of people. Well, the hospital couldn't accommodate such great number of people, so some dead bodies was thrown to the mass graves. The government of France even built the Mur de la Peste. This wall was 2 meters tall and 70 centimeters thick. However, you can see this wall even you live in 21st century. Okay, let's see the main killer of the black death, Yersinia pestis. Yersinia is belong to the gram negative. It is similar to other enteropathies, has the ability of metabolism. It can also produce the mucus of phagocytes. On a normal occasion, Yersinia could only be discovered in phlegm or rodent. It depends on these two kinds of animals to spread from forest to urban. Why did this kind of bacteria was unstoppable? In the normal occasion, we get sick and have some trouble with our immune system. There's a thing in our body can help us get out of this dilemma. That is the leukocyte. But when this bacteria gets into our body, it destructed the phagocytosis of leukocyte. Therefore, leukocyte couldn't fight against it. Okay, this picture, I will show this picture. This picture, I think everybody was familiar with. Do you know what is this? Yeah, of course, it's coronavirus. This is a short introduction of the coronavirus. The coronavirus was spread from Wuhan, China in 2019. According to the statistics, there are millions of people died of this disease. Okay, let's see its background, its history. Coronavirus was initially found in 1960s. This kind of virus was lived in birds, which was called IBV. And after that, today, it's separated into two parts. Human coronavirus 229E, and another one was human coronavirus OC43. There are other kinds of coronavirus. The first one was called SARS. I think everybody was familiar with this word, right? In 2003. Throughout history, we keep discovering other kinds of coronavirus. The latest one was found in 2019, which was called the SARS-CoV-2. Okay, let's see the comparison between with COVID-19 and the Black Death. Okay, let's see COVID-19 first. The first one is that it was spread in 21st century from Wuhan, China. The main killer was called SARS-CoV-2. And the third one, let's see its symptoms. You will feel hard to breathe, or you will get fever, cold, and a dry cough. The fourth one, the essence of this killer was virus. The last one, it caused about 1 million people died. Okay, let's see the Black Death. The first one, it was spread in the 14th century in Europe. The second one, the main killer was called Yersinia pestis. The third one, the symptoms. Your skin will gradually getting dark. The fourth one, the essence of this main killer was bacteria. The last one, it caused millions of deaths. Okay, this is my conclusion. In my opinion, Black Death could be considered to be the older version of COVID-19. It also led to the discovery of the mortal bacteria in the earth. However, we should know some facts about this great pandemic. Even in today, COVID-19 soon became the horrible disease. The world will soon become anxious and kind of nervous initially. Me too. But time after time, more and more medical researchers and the advances of medical development, the solution will soon be found. What can we do for ourselves is to wear a face mask. When you are in crowded place and at school, do for ourselves. Also, do for all the people in your country. Okay, this is the end of my presentation. Thank you.